verse 347, 348, please read. Etatritayam drishtam samyak rajusvarupa vijnanad tasmad vastu satatvam jnatavyam bandhamuktaye vidusha ayogniyoga samannvayat matradirupena vijrumbate dhihi tatkaryametat vitayam yato mrusha drishtam brahmaswapnamaneyo manoratheshu ayogniyoga samannvayat matradirupena vijrumbate dhi tatkaryametat dvitayam yato mrusha drishtam brahmaswapnamanoratheshu. Right. You have been listening to these things now for quite some time. Even when you listen to this subject about yourself, even for a few classes or few days, even during that little time, you must ask for yourself, how far you are really able to grasp this subject. Also, how much of it you are using it in your life. It is just like you have been going in a particular way to a city or to a market for a pretty long time. Then one day a friend comes and says, "Why are you taking such a long route? There is a shortcut, you can go that way." Then you are a little excited because you have been taking long time to reach the place. So you take a short route and true, you reach it very nicely. Easily, immediately route it. Of course, in the long route, maybe there are marketplaces, maybe there is a bridge to cross, maybe there is a river to see. But this is the shortest cut. So, you shall always use the shortcut. Except in the days when you are in a big mood. Plenty of time, what is the shortcut for? Let me take the long route, enjoy the market, enjoy the breeze, enjoy the river, enjoy the whole, open space. You do that. Same thing also in this. So far, we have been taking the longest route to happiness. See or taste or taste or touch or hear about some object, then make a thought out of it, and then go on thinking about it, missing and being miserable. Then get the object, get out of the artificial misery that you are missing, then go back to yourself. It's a huge trip. to see something, to hear something, to touch something, to taste something, to smell something, and then be a little happy. Are you getting that point? Then suddenly, then in the process also you are tired because so many things to be organized. Object of happiness should be there. Instrument must be ready. Your body must be ready. Mind must be in a mood. Situation should be all right. All these factors to keep under control is very, very difficult. Because nothing is under your control. Remember that simple example. 4 factors are needed to make yourself happy. Your mood must be okay. Your physical body must be cooperating, must be absolutely healthy and strong. Then the object of sensation, experience must be available, the sound to be heard, object to be touched, to be seen, to be tasted, to be smelt, that must be available. And by chance you get it and everything is okay, your body is ready, mind is ready, object is there, but a friend comes in that time, you can't enjoy it. Somebody dies. Like this morning somebody had to go back home because son is coming back from the college with a huge stomach upset. He has to admit him in hospital this evening. So it takes 5 hours to go from here. So Swamiji, I am going. Of course you must go. So there is pleasure here. Class here, everything here, nice place, nice food, nice time. Want to stay another 2 days, rarely get this leisureliness. But then what do? Son is not okay. Or yesterday somebody got a message, mother-in-law died, 95-year-old, had to go. Situation is not all right. Are you getting that point, please? So, in a life, we have been taking the longest route for happiness. Pick up the experiences, create memories, then go on build up on those memories, go on missing it, make it a desire, strong desire, then get the object of a desire, get the relief, happiness. Okay? You have been going. One day, and you are tired in the process also because so many things to keep together. Body has to be kept together, mood has to be kept together, situation has to be kept under control. And objects also must be there. After one time you are tired. Man, how long can I do this? When you are tired, you come across a teacher, a wise man, says, why are you taking the long cut? Why are you taking such a long route? The happiness is the shortest route. In fact, you are the happiness. Any moment of your experiences, you remember, where are you happy? With the object, in your body, in your thought, or in yourself? Hey, that is right, myself. How long it takes? Now and here. Instantaneous. No travel in time, no travel in space. Right. So now, every day, every moment, you are in the shortest cut. In fact, there is not even shortest. There is no distance between you and yourself. So there is no short and long. Are you getting that? There is no distance between you and yourself. So, always there. Once in a while, when you have time, you take a long route. Why not eat some nice food? Idli, sambar, pudina chutney. And somebody is giving 1,000 rupees, 2,000 rupees, there is some bhiksha, why not? Payasam, badai, But in reality, my happiness does not depend upon this vandara, this big feast. Nor my happiness depends on the particular sound or a touch or a taste or a smell. I'm very happy with myself. But once in a while, I take a long route. Why? Life is to be lived. Do you understand the simplicity of this observation? If you don't, you can bury yourself. Dig a hole, get in, we'll cover up. You understand the simplicity of it. What more? Just because you are taking the long route, will you continue to take the long route? No. Discover the shortest route. Choose to travel in the long route. Are you getting that? For my happiness, I don't have to do anything. For my happiness, I don't have to go anywhere, be with anybody, see anything, touch anything, taste anything, smell anything, nothing. To be myself, to be the happiness, to be free is absolutely simple. But I have to avoid the discomfort. It's so hot in the summer. Use your brain. Discover the air conditioning principle. Create one. Somebody produces it. I have the money. Purchase one. Hungry, any food will do. Why not some real tasty food? Work for it. None of these things come easily. If you are looking for mango, can you create a mango orchard? Oh, very difficult. You are already 50, 60 years. Had you been in a 20-year-old put up one tree, when you are 25, you will get your own mangoes. How many people do that? A banana plant takes 10 months. You mean to say inside your house you cannot put 2 banana plants? Where is the time? There is no time to plant a thing, but there is time to be miserable and sit down in your drawing room doing nothing. Do you understand? Do you understand this point? If you really want to enjoy life, you should be absolutely happy with yourself. Then you have all the leisureliness to create a world around you just like as you like. Trees don't take time to grow. Whatever little time they take, they will not cheat you. Your son you help to grow, he shall cheat you. He may not be grateful. Your daughter may not be grateful. You plant a seed, produce a human being, and that baby of yours, man or woman, may or may not love you, may or may not help you. Trees, animals are never ungrateful. No cow shall ever be ungrateful. The cow shall give you milk. No tree shall be ungrateful. The coconut shall give you coconut. The chili plant will give you chili. For a change, you cannot say the coconut tree got very angry, produce chili only. No more coconut, only chili. Human beings will do that. Sometimes very kind, sometimes very cruel. Sometimes sensitive, sometimes insensitive. Sometimes respectful, sometimes very disrespectful. That is why you may not rely upon a human being. So on the road, in the rules that are there, no animal is caught for jaywalking. If Mr. Buffalo is passing through on the road, he is not taken to jail. If the cow sleeps there in the holy cow on the Indian road, everybody respectfully goes around it. Nobody will disturb it. The cow is not taken to jail. Human being, jaywalking. Why? And dangerous also. Because you don't know that the fellow will come back or not. The goat is going or going, it won't come back. The cow is going or going, it will not come back. You can be very well know how to maneuver, how to manipulate, negotiate. But when it comes to human being, you don't know the fellow suddenly will come back. You don't know what to do. Cycle fellow is going, suddenly comes back. You don't know what happens. Are you getting that point, please? So you want to enjoy life. You can do exactly what you want to do and be happy with yourself. It is a high time that you take the longest route to happiness. So much so, the route is so long, by the time you are about to reach, you are tired and give up. Why people are frustrated? The route is so long. After you pass your college, after you pass your school, after you get your job, After you get married, after you get loved by your husband or wife, after you get your money, after you get a dream house, then only you will be happy. You understand what a long route? By the time you fulfill the conditions, you are tired. You don't want to do anything. Enough of it. Please appreciate. Can you just sit down for a while? Relax. Relax. And look back. What am I doing? Please feel it, friends. Please feel it. Only in these type of places where there is no speed in your life, leisurely you have come back, cut off yourself from everything. Please make use of this time. If you simply sit down at home, people may get angry with you and say, "Why? Nothing to do, huh? What are you simply sitting for? Do something." In ashram, if you sit down simply, oh, he's meditating. So you have got a justification. No, please, it's not a joke. So don't unnecessarily try to take responsibility. I'm talking to the guests, not to the inmates. Inmates can be active. I'm talking to the guests. People, when you have come here, don't do nothing. Don't do anything. Your food is taken care. Home you go back, you can cook your food, you can do whatever you like. You have to take your responsibilities here. Food is provided. Somebody is looking after everything. If electricity fails, you don't have to worry. You don't have to run around. Just relax. Other day I was telling somebody, the person is really tired. The person is really frustrated, burdened in life. And the person is 45-year-old. I told him, you have been working in your office. Sometimes you do take a leave. Yes, Swamiji, I do take a leave. Now, why don't you, for a change, decide for yourself, as you are taking the leave from the office, now take a leave from your anxiety, your tiredness, your moods, your unhappy memories. Can you take a leave from that? Are you getting that point? It's not difficult. Sit down with yourself. You have got a huge office running inside. So many memories. Every time you are getting involved with so many thoughts. Unconsciously. One day you decide, for a day I am taking off. Or whole 1 week taking off. No anger, no mood, no hatred, no jealousy. And enforce that holiday on yourself. Can you do that? I am not telling you some type of these system, 7 steps or 2 steps, 3 steps to happiness. Nonsense. Don't worry about all that. Be very sincere. Sincerely feel for yourself. Enough of suffering. Enough of distraction. No more. Can you take it? So when you go to a teacher, when you come to a place like this, think for yourself. There is a shortest route to happiness. In fact, as I told you, there is no route, because there is no distance between who you are and what you want to be. Who you are is happiness. What you want to be is happiness. Who you are is immortal. What you want to be is immortal. In fact, after that my mind stops. Doesn't want to talk. So fulfilled. So restful. It's not some type of a brainwashing, some type of a conditioning, some type of a deluding thinking that I am happiness. No. Any moment of happiness, I am with myself. But because you have chosen the wrong route and the long route, looking for happiness somewhere, you are already denying that you are the happiness. Then your happiness depends upon seeing, tasting something, touching something, seeing something, smelling something, hearing something, or renouncing all this. So either you are tired, therefore you give up, or you have energy and you want to spend that energy in looking for the sensation. Even if you get that happiness by getting something, by hearing, tasting, touching, smelling, when you are no more young, you can't run around. Because you are a young person, you can organize many things. If traveling is a pleasure, think, for most people traveling is a pleasure. But how long can you travel? When you are 60-year-old, 70-year-old, your body doesn't allow you. You sit down for 2 hours, your leg is swollen. You can't sit down straight because back pain is coming. You don't know irregular food habits. Food changes, you will be finished. That is why Bruddhastava Chintamagna. When you are an old person, you are only Chintamagna, anxiety ridden. Only your memory is persecuting you. So long route. So you are tired, exhausted, and therefore you give up. Giving up doesn't give you satisfaction, happiness, because it brings frustration. You have given up, not out of happiness, but because you can't do it. In that renunciation, is there any pleasure? I don't eat because I can't eat. Is it a pleasure or a pain? I don't eat because I can't eat. I don't do something because I can't do it. Is it pleasure or pain? It's a greater frustration. It's like a rich man has all the food at his disposal, but diabetes, cannot eat. You have the best bed, but you cannot sleep, spondylitis. You are more frustrated. You're a poor person, he sleeps on the stone. Why? Nothing else to do. So he doesn't think missing something. Why? He doesn't have anything. So wherever he feels like, he just lies down. So you discover that shortest cut. In fact, as I told you, is not shortest route also. It is yourself. This is not something, a mystical pronunciation, declaration, mystical pronouncement, not pronunciation, pronouncement, discourse, religious discourse. No, it is yourself. You are not given some type of assurance because you follow a doctrine, you follow a teacher, or follow a religion, or follow a tradition. Because you are who you are, the teacher reveals it, the scripture talks about it. What a freedom! Not because you follow a doctrine, therefore you shall be happy. If you follow this religion, that God will be helping you out in the other end. What nonsense! You are the happiness, absolute. When you see that, your life is leisurely. Always leisure. Because I am always with myself. But living is taking the long route down. For your sustenance, listen carefully. For your sustenance, you have to work hard. For your breathing, what should you do? Come on. For your breathing which keeps you alive, what should you do? Just breathe. Where should you go to breathe? Anywhere. You are in the pool of oxygen. You are already in the pool of oxygen. But to keep yourself alive, you have to go to the field, till the land, plant the seed, produce something, eat it. I'm not a cultivator. Go to the company, work hard, produce something for them, get money and purchase your food. You have to do something. Are you getting that point, please? To keep yourself alive, you have to do something. To breathe, what should you do? Suppose you have got every gadget, every other object to keep yourself alive, but your breathing stops. What do you do? And that's what happens to people. House is there, car is there, people are there, everybody is there, but breathing stops, the fellow is lying down. What do? No more fit to be above the ground, now dig a hole, dump him. Right? He is no more fit for above the earth, below the earth, dump him. Breathing is so important. Living is so important, comes free. Living comes free. Breathing comes free and effortless. Keep yourself alive, you have to do something. Happiness comes free. But things to keep yourself comfortable, you have to work. Happiness comes free. Because that is yourself. To be happy, what should you do? Be happy, nothing else. Because you have equated sensation with happiness, you are looking for sensation, trying to create a sensation. How tiring, huh? How tiring. Produce a sound, produce a sound system, more sophisticated, more priced. And the fellow who sings well now sells his song nowadays. The person who sings nicely, he sells his voice. You can't listen to him anymore. Lucky the birds have not started selling their songs. The peacock calls, the cuckoo sings, freely available. If you want to listen to a particular human being, oh boy. CD, how much cost? One night, 10,000, 100,000, 10 million, 20 million. Why? You have to listen to the live music. Where have we gone? Wrong. Mummy was cooking best food free. Today you have to go to hotel to have some good food. Restaurant. Why? Nobody cooks. Caring. Available. Why? The father takes care of children, children takes care of the father, mother takes care of the father, father takes care of the mother. So it was a human relationship. Seva, service, love, affection, free. Today you can hire a nurse to do the service. Service apartment, where things are all provided. What are you looking for? Comes with a person also, if you want it. Nothing comes free anymore. Just think. Why in our generation, in spite of heavy prosperity, we are all tired, exhausted, frustrated, empty, lonely, miserable? The naturalness has gone. Understand? The naturalness has completely gone. You have to pay for it all the time. To be happy is natural. simple, effortless. But you want a particular site to be happy. You must go to see the Andes mountain. You must see the African safari. You must see the Alaskan landscape. Then only you will be happy. So, tourism is a happiness industry, escape into different places. Only tourism. Religion is the greatest escape tourism. Why? Come and sing in our place, dance in our place. I'll touch you. I'll do this, special initiation. All costs money. That is why it will be the misfortune the day for your happiness you pay money. That is why in this tradition this knowledge is not sold. You cannot give anything for this knowledge. You can give for accommodation. You can give for accommodation because accommodations don't come free. You can't stay under a tree. You have to live in a house. To live in a house, you have to build a money. You have to spend some money. Facilities, you have to provide. It needs money. Food to produce in a place needs money. So for your facilities, accommodation, you pay money. But for knowledge, you cannot pay. How much can you pay? Neither it should be charged. Give 100 rupees, then come to class. No. That is why public lecture, when you go, free talks. Free. But today people are so much brainwashed, if it is free, the fellow think it must be useless. Like if you say you don't want any dowry for your child because you are a very, very nice person and you don't want dowry for your child, immediately they'll say something wrong with the boy. I don't want to marry in the big chatram and big marriage hall, but in a temple, simple ceremony. I think they have to hide something, or else why they are not exposing themselves to public? I mean, it's so strange. You give the knowledge free, nobody. Charge them out? Yes. Not that they come, it's not like that. Don't have to worry about it. This knowledge must come free. So that you don't sit down there with an idea, oh, I couldn't pay enough, can I pay? No anxiety. When you sit down in front of a teacher, you should have no anxiety. Except perhaps, shall I understand? That also the teacher will take away that understanding, that anxiety, because don't worry. There is no question of shall I understand. You are it. What are to understand? You have to understand something which you don't know, which you are not. Remember something. What? Do you remember a friend or you remember yourself? Come on. Wow, what a statement. It's like a whoosh, it comes. Huh? Do you have to remember a friend or you remember yourself? Your body. Do you remember your body or you remember your other people's bodies? Whose face you remember? Other people's face remember or your face? Do you remember your face? Do you struggle to remember your face? You are your face. You don't remember. So what is there to remember yourself? You can remember a thought. You can remember a sensation. You can remember an experience. But don't say, I remember myself. What remember myself? Whom do I forget to remember? Simplicity. Understand? Simplicity. Simple effortlessness of this wisdom. Just relax, enjoy. Happily live through life. One day body passes, song is over. Yet the song continues, the eternal song of existence, life. So even if you listen to 2 days, 2 classes, 4, 5 classes, ask yourself a question. Are you getting a hint of it? If you are a restless type person, not really sincere. Instead of being with yourself, you are now more interested in how to pick up the information, what all things you have to pick up, what all things you have to remember. Don't waste your time. Be yourself. Once you are it, all the scriptures become meaningful. Because thereafter, what all descriptions you come across is only your description. You see that? Same words have been used. Same words. From the beginning to end. That word Atma, Brahma, Chetana, Satyam, Chit, Anandam, Sukham. How many times used? If it is used in page number 180, and it is used the same word used in page 2, what is the difference between the two? Same word. Maybe first time I didn't understand. Second time I must see. Are you getting that point, please? Why am I telling you, this whole knowledge is so relaxing. I want you to understand that. I want to pass on that relaxing thing. I don't want to pass on anxiety, restlessness. Because I am not restless. There is no pain, no misery. So much of fulfillment. Literally can lie down under a tree and pass. Hunger should be taken care of a little. Hunger comes now. Pass. You are ready for the simplest of lifestyle. At the same time, as I told you, you want to take a long route sometime, take it. Why? So many other people can be helped. Because if you go in the short route, you will not come across many more people there. In the long route, there are many travelers. So knowing the short route, you travel the long route to come across the people, to give them the direction. Because if you go on continuing in the short route, you shall not see people. I am always with myself, happy. Why should I worry for anybody? If I choose to understand, if I choose to take a long route in the path of life, many shall cross my path. So when they cross your path, you tell them, what are you doing? What are you looking for? Happiness. Don't look for happiness. Look for a sound or a taste or a touch, you can look for, no problem. But happiness, don't look for. Well, what are you here for? To tell you that you are the happiness. The other person thinks the same reason for which he is there, the happy wise man also is there. I am in the city, enjoying movies, so you are also doing the same thing? No. I am there out of happiness. You are there looking for happiness. But how the person knows? He will not know. That is why, however wise you are, you can be misunderstood. Because the other person will understand from his standpoint, not from your standpoint. Both the people are in the same place. The doctor is in hospital, the patient is in hospital. The patient needs to be cured, the doctor is there to cure. But they are in hospital. The criminal is in jail, the inspector general also in the jail. The criminal is there to stay, bound. Inspector general comes up and down. Understand? So when you close your eyes, even for a few moments, do you feel that stillness, your self-awareness? Aham pratyaya gochara, the meaning of the word I. No more you take the thought I to be yourself. And therefore, when you see yourself very clearly, these three things happens. Etat trayam drushtam samyak padartha darshanatah. When you see the truth as it is, Samyak pada artha. You see the meaning of the word I as it is. Three things happens. Avaranasya nivritti. Freedom from the veiling. You are free from the veiling. No more ignorance covers you up. Avaranasya nivritti. Number one. Mithya jnana vinasa. The end of wrong identities. When the ignorance goes, now you know yourself as you are. No more you are taking the body to be yourself, mind to be yourself. All that you see is no more you. So, mithya jnana nivritti. You are free from the wrong perception. As a result, vikshepa janita dukkha nivritti. The third thing, vikshepa janita dukkha nivritti. Nivritti, free from dukkha, pain, misery, because of the vikshepa. Vikshepa janita, because of the vikshepa. Projection, identification. So three things happens to you. The veiling goes, the false identity goes, and therefore the misery born out of false identity, that also goes. So etam tritayam drushtam. How? Samyak rajju swarupa vijnanat. That continued with that example. Rajju sarpa. Okay? As you are walking down the road, you did not see the rope. And what happens? Bamboo. Snake. When the snake comes, what happens? Three things happens. First the avarana. The rope is covered. Then vikshepa. The snake is projected. Then vikshepa janita dukkha. The pain born of the projection, the fear. Ayyo, snake, run, sweating, running, frightened. Three things. Are you getting that? You don't see the rope. Avarana. Snake is projected. Vikshepa. Fear and anxiety created. Dukkha. Like that, you don't see yourself who you are. Avarana. Vikshepa. You take yourself to be other than who you are. I am the body, I am the mind, I am the thought. And therefore dukkha. Body is mortal, I am dying. Thoughts are changing, I am changing continuously. The moment you see the rope as rope, avarana, veiling goes, snake disappears, no more fear. When you see yourself as you are, veiling goes, no more identification, no more pain. Only thing is, in case of the rope and snake example, there is a limitation. When you see the rope, the snake goes away, never to be seen again. Here, when you see yourself, body continues. Like, you know the sky is not blue. You know the sky is not blue, but the blueness continues. You know the earth is round, but the flatness continues. So because of your knowledge that is a round earth, you don't start seeing round earth. And because of your perception of the flat earth, your knowledge that the earth is round is not affected. Are you getting that? This is mukti, this is freedom. Because of your freedom, because of your perception that the sun is rising, knowledge that the sun never rises is never affected. And because of your knowledge that the sun never moves, perception doesn't change that only sun you see in one place. No, perception continues. Same thing. Just because you know yourself who you are, liberated, happiness, immortal, consciousness, body doesn't disappear. Just because you see the body, live with the mind, knowledge that Aham Brahmasmi is not affected. Jivan Mukti Avastha. Living, liberated. Living because your body is breathing. Liberated because you are aware of yourself. Are you getting that point? So all the three things go. So there is no fight with anything. Do you understand? When you see the description, oh, the devil is coming and tempting, the Mara is coming and destroying, somebody is coming, this path is very, very difficult, this, some forces will come and go on tempting you. Huh? What nonsense. Rather, you are a person, when the monkey throws, or you are a monkey, as you are walking down, a coconut falls on your head. The fool will say, oh, I am hit by a coconut. The smart will remove the coconut, drink the water, eat the fruit, sleep under the tree and walk. And the idiot, oh, I am hit by a coconut, I am hit by a coconut. When you are happy with yourself, when things comes on your way, you enjoy and move on. The ignorant fellow feels tempted. I don't want to be tempted. Tempted? What is the temptation now? Enjoy and walk out. What temptation now? Just think, see for yourself. Body, appreciate, body remains the body and needs to be maintained. Mind remains the mind. Thoughts need to be used. And yourself remain yourself, who you are. Absolutely wonderful. Don't identify yourself with the physical body. Just like you are dresses for so many occasions in your life. One dress for dinner, one dress for a marriage, one dress for a games, one dress for swimming, one dress for walking. Different outfits, different dresses for different occasions. Body is same. Consciousness is same. Different thought, different bodies. You move through life. Always happy with yourself. So please see that. The effortlessness of this wisdom. Okay? I have told this. Then how does it happen? Ayogni yoga divasat samanvayat matradi rupena vijrumbate dhi. Ayogni yogat. Ayah agnihi. Ayah means ayah pinda. Ayah means iron. I-R-O-N, iron. Agni, fire. Ayogni yogat. Ayaha agni. Two things come together. There is a round iron ball. That is the traditional example. That means this world knew the use of iron even longest time. That's why the example, no? Shankara's time example, Ayognivat means what? They knew the fire. In Vasishta, Yoga Vasishta, if it comes Upana means shoes. That means they knew the usage of shoes those days. Or else how that example will come? Why there is no computer, mention of computer? Well, there is no computer. If there is there, Sankara would have used computer. Computer is a fantastic example. So when you give an example, suddenly don't say, oh, this is not traditional thing. Traditionally, you must use only ghata pata. Only the pot and the clothes. Are you nuts? Example is not traditional. The truth is ancient. Examples are contemporary. Examples shall be always contemporary. Because your example is contemporary, don't say a modern guru. What modern guru? I mean, you understand the silly, idiotic ideas. When you listen to these things with these self-pontificating masters or the commentators, I mean, you can just, what can you do? You can only suffer them. Truth is ancient. So because now, so shall I teach you therefore with a palm leaf book? As a book, throw, modern. throw this book. What are you holding on these things for? Palm leaf. Why? Sanskrit was written in palm leaf with the iron pen. How do you like this? If you look at it, you say, hey, pretty. You are a brahmachari, yeah, Swami. Huh? So write in the palm leaf with that iron sickle or thickle, whatever you call it. You can't even know how to handle to write it. I remember my childhood. There is a Dasara day in my village, because whatever is your profession, you worship that. Ayudha Puja. In my tradition, our tradition, we are supposed to be writers. So what they do, my father, so they will have the big, really, palm leaf for every son and daughter. 5 children or 5 children. 5 leaves will be there. 5 leaves will be there, and then for each one also, as a child when you are born, you will be, for you, one plate, cup, glass will be made. People who can afford silver, they can do. North India, that is not that much prevalent. We have what? There is a brass thing, they make it. Every child will have that. And also there will be a lekhani, that call it thistle or iron, iron, like an iron thing, pen like thing. Round will be like this, and then it stem, it will be there. So that day, the leaf and that pen will be all placed on Saraswati. So after the Saraswati Puja, Dasara, next day everybody should write it. My father could write, uncle could write very good. And that generation, they could write. For us, when we are school going pen and paper like this, when you hold that iron thing like a pen, it doesn't write, it goes on a straight line. Because it has to be held in a particular way, like that Chinese, Japanese stick. The chopstick, how do they eat? They can take these little groundnuts and a little seed also, and you hold it, one is looking this way, other is looking that way. You don't know how to handle it. Same thing, when you hold that thing, you write. If you hold it like a pen, it goes on a straight line. So somehow you will be managed to write our own name. So Sri, your name, then tie it down and throw the leaves into the water, and that's the end of it. Now the whole thing is gone. So traditional does not mean that examples also you should stick to. Example Shankara gave, you must give. Hey, if it is relevant, I give it. Suppose there are better examples available, give that also, give this also. No, only if you say Ghata Pata, then you are a traditional teacher. If you give computer example, you are moving away from tradition. Another thing is sexual references. Just understand, reference to sex. Very many people will be like that, Hey, you should not example. You read Shankara, already has given you a point, no? Josa jaram iva priyam. That things must be existing. Paramour, secret lover. If those things are not there, how did he give that example? Josa jaram iva priyam. As even the woman or a man who has a secret lover, they may be living in the house, but they don't belong to the house anymore. Mind is always on the secret lover. She is doing something, he must be doing something. You are in the house, but your mind is always there. That is how yourself is a secret lover of yourself. You may be living in the world, but your mind is always with yourself. What an example. And if you say, oh, Sankara is, he didn't know that, he's very, traditional things, you should not talk, give a sexual example, prudish. There is another example, if I tell you, you will be knocked out. You cannot believe. Shall I give you an example? Or you are all 2-year-old babies? It comes in the Upadesha Sahasri. That book I'll never take because there are thousands of verses, I can't, no time for that. You guys can read for yourself. He gives you the asat, the apparent nature of the creation, how it is non-existent, false. but appears to be true. Many people don't understand, right? Many people don't understand this. You mean to say this creation is apparently existent? He gives you an example which you cannot miss. Example what he gives, He gives the example of wet dream. You understand what is wet dream? Or they don't know that also. Wet dream means, when a wet dream is, that is, you are dreaming of a man or a woman, whatever. Girls also dream that type of thing, women also have a dream like that. When they are young especially, 15 years, 16 years, 20-year-old, you are stuck on a man, stuck on a woman. You are dreaming of a man, you are sleeping with him. You are dreaming of a woman, you are sleeping with her. It comes up in a dream. And then, in your dream, you have the climax, a sexual release also. Think. He gives you that example. Shankara says, when you dream a woman and he talks about a man's thing. When a man, you are sleeping and a man dreams. The dream is false. Right or wrong? The dream is false. The dream body is false. Man's body is false. The woman's body also is false. He says, the Dara, woman is false. Purusha, the man is false. Surata Anubhava, the sexual climax or the intimacy, that also is false. Are you getting that point? That is false. But Shukradrava Andivastra, because the man ejaculates. Are you getting that? Because of the dream, the man ejaculates. That patch of thing on your cloth is true. Everything is false. But can you say the ejaculation is false? Because you see it. That is how the creation. Maya is false. Ignorance, everything is false. Jiva is false, everything is false. Appearance of creation is apparently true. Nothing, from nothing this appearance have come. Yes, how can from nothing it come? But no woman, no man, but how from the ejaculation comes? Now this is a very orthodox example, right? Manushya understand, Anubhava, experience of the individual is taken into account so that clearly you can understand the truth of yourself. But today we are not supposed to give that. If somebody you're not supposed to give, don't talk. If you are looking for real to understand your problem, what gives you maximum problem? As I told you, two things, food and sex. Nobody commits suicide because he did not listen to music. Did you? He jumped into the canal. Why? Perfume is not available. Anubhava. Nobody commits suicide for a sight or a taste or a smell, sound. No. Human sexual jealousy destroys you. Kingdoms were destroyed. Beginning from mythology, call it history, Ravana onwards, to Helen of Troy, Padmini, Alauddin Khilji. Kingdoms were destroyed. Millions of people are destroyed. Cleopatra. Reported cases are few. Unreported cases are millions, because you are the emperor of your life. But nobody bothers to remember you. But how many problems you have gone through? And all your problems are because of your lack of sound system. I had a problem because I didn't have a particular door in my house. Very heavy emotional problem. Why? My cycle got punctured. My shirt had no button. Heavy emotional problem. Anybody? No, my wife looked at. My husband was winking at. I had a different perfume smell from the office. I don't know where from she got a diamond ring which I never gave. You are getting that point. You kill each one little such object can destroy you completely. So the examples are given. Appreciate. So here, that example also, that Ghata Pata, that Raju Sarpa. Beautiful example. If you don't see the rope, avarana veiling. See a snake, run away, fear. You see a garland, happy, go for it. Other day, Arunachala, we are walking. We went for walking. Suddenly Arunachala stops. Just 10-15 days back. Suddenly he stops on the road. Oh, Swamiji, there is a coin. I say, oh, pick it up. And he picks it up. Coca-Cola bottle. Then he says, Chia! I said, I'll tell you in the class. I forgot that day. Now it comes. It is a Coca-Cola bottle cover. In the morning, it looks so bright. He picks, oh, some coin. I say, yeah, pick it up. And he picks it up. Why do you throw it? If you did not see it, why did you throw it? If it's not real, why did you pick it up? No. When you see it, the projection appears to be real. In reality, there is no coin. It's a projection. You believe in it. You pick it up, disappointed. Other type of thing is, you pick up the coin. You thought it is a bottle cover. You pick up to throw it, then you discover, my God, it's a coin. You keep it. That is the other way example you can give. First, you thought it is a happiness, but then you discover it is only a sensation, disappointment. Then you wanted to dismiss the sensation. Somebody says, in that sensation, yourself is there. Oh, precious. Vishayananda Brahmananda. In sense pleasure, in sensation, every sense perception, in every experience, yourself is existing. So which experience you should deny yourself? What is the experience in which you are not there? You are the beginning. Are you getting that? You are the beginning of every experience because Anubhava Swarupatvat, you are the nature of Anubhava itself. Are you getting that? So, anyway, please see this. The simple observation. Take for yourself. Sayavate, so tatta ayapena matradi rupena vijrumbhatedi. So, just like the round iron ball, there is fire. Both come together. Then what you say? Round fire or hot iron. Is the iron ever hot? No. The heat of the fire is imposed on the iron. Have you seen round fire? So the roundness of the iron ball is imposed on the fire. This is known as in Sanskrit Anyonya Tadatmya, mutual identity. Anyonya Tadatmya. The iron gives shape to the shapeless fire and the fire gives the heat to the iron ball. Tadvat. Just like that, ahankar matradirupena vijrumbate dhi. Matradirupena means matru manam meyam, which is pramatru pramata prameyam. Knower, known, knowledge. Like that, the ahankar, the here buddhi, ahankar, I thought, also appears to be through things. Knower, known, knowledge. Consciousness, listen carefully, consciousness by itself has no guna, nirguna Brahma. Gross body by itself has no sense of bondage, changing, dying, mortal. In between the buddhi, ahankara, I thought comes, listen carefully, the I thought comes and says, I am the body. When you take the statement, I am the body, there are two statements. I am subject, body object. The meaning of the word I is Chetana, consciousness, Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, Sukha Swarupoham, Anubhava Swarupa Atma, I. When you say the word body, the meaning of the word body is this. If you see the I as the I, body as body, no problem. But when you say, I am the body, two things come together. Are you getting that point? When you say, are you getting that point? When you say, I am the body, two things come together. The limitation of the body is imposed upon the I, and the limitlessness of the I is imposed upon the body. That is why you can see nobody believes to be dead. Because in the statement, I am the body, you have dragged the limitlessness of the self on the body. Therefore, everybody thinks physically I shall be immortal. Nobody accepts old age because you are ageless. You don't accept death because you are deathless. Achha. Because you say I am the body, now in that the limitation of the I is the limitlessness of the I is imposed upon the body, and the limitation of the body is imposed upon the I. Therefore, you think, I am dying. Just like the roundness of the ball imposed upon the fire, and the heat of the fire is imposed upon the ball. So, to separate both, what should we do? Is it necessary to separate both? As you are looking at it, see the iron as iron, fire as fire. Same thing. In I am the body, you don't have to separate I from the body. See the I as the I, see body as the body. So in the statement, I am the body, appreciate who you are and the body that you have. When you take body to be myself, aham karomiti buddhi, ahankara, dehoham. Are you getting that? Aham karomiti buddhi, I do, body is me, thought is me, riches is me, sense organ is me. That is ahankara. Aham karomiti buddhi. So when you see the aham as aham and body as the body, thought as the thought, riches as the riches, knowledge as the knowledge, then both are one and the same. So you don't have to separate both. Both are there, but you are aware of yourself as you are. Iti jnanam. Okay. So tat karyametat ditayam yato mrusha. So this is this matru, knower, known knowledge. I, seer, object, seen. I am the seer. These three are differences. In reality, who I am is all the three. Seer, seen, knowledge. Seer, seen, sight. Knower, known, knowledge. Everything is pure consciousness alone. There is nothing other than it. The truth of everything is same. Same consciousness in and through everything. Iti drushtam chet. This is what it is. What you see, the differences, mrusha, mithya. Brahma swapna manoratheshu. Just like in your swapna manoratheshu, in your dream state, the dreamer dreamt and dreaming, one and the same. False. There is a huge dream creation. There is a dreamer. There is a dream. But all are false. When you wake up, falsified. Same thing. Waker, waking, the waking universe, all the three. When you wake up to yourself, all are falsified, meaning only one consciousness is. Thereafter, you live with your body for whatever reality that it demands, known as the Vyavaharika Satta. An empirical reality. Use the body, but no more come under the spell of the body. Use the body, use the mind, but never lose sight of yourself, who you are. Having told this, then he says, if you don't do that, this will happen. Tato vikara prakruteraham mukha dehavasana vishayasya sarve kshanenyatha bhavitaya yamisham asatvamatma tu kadapi nanyatha tato vikara prakrute aham mukha dehavasana vishayasya sarve kshanenyatha bhavitaya yamisham asatvamatma tu kadapi nanyatha. Right. Please see. Tatah vikaraha prakrutehe aham mukha. So, because of this identification, non-recognition of one's own self, you go into mata, matru, mana, meye, knower, known, knowledge, mata, pramata, pramanam, prameya. These three differences are there. Thought, thinker, thinking. I thought, thinker, you assume the thinker, I am the thinker, then thinking, using the thought. All these differences are there, like sheer seen sight. With every role, perception and thought, you pick up these roles. But you see, who I am is consciousness, and that is the content of pramata, pramana, prameya, knower, known, knowledge. What is known is Brahman, what is knower is Brahman, the knowledge is Brahman. Only same thing, one pure consciousness. You want to name it Atma, name it Brahma, you like. But one consciousness alone existing. When you do that, by chance you forget it, vikaraha prakrute ahamuka dehavasana vishayasya sarve. Ending with the body and vishayasya sarve, all these vishaya sense objects, all these things brings you vikaraha, modifications. The face of the eye, aham mukha vikara. The eye takes many masks. The eye itself is a mask. Are you getting that point? The eye thought itself is a mask. But taking up many masks. Imagine. The mask taking up a mask. Huh? How smart. Can you see? That is why talking is nice. But you must see the secret. In you, how you have unconsciously depended upon this I thought. Who are you? You don't have to even say I. A name is not needed for anything to exist. Like, listen, simple. For this flower to exist, no name is needed. Beautiful example comes now. See? I smelled, no? Where is the fragrance? Can you enjoy a fragrance without a flower? Fragrance is invisible. Only when there is a flower, the fragrance is inherent. Immortality is invisible. Only with the body. What is your fragrance, friends? What is the taste? The taste of mushroom is invisible, unmanifest in the universe. Only when the mushroom, the vegetable comes, the taste comes. Without, are you getting that? There is no beauty. Beauty is abstract. Without a beautiful thing, there is no beauty manifest. Without a vegetable, there is no taste manifest. Without a flower, there is no fragrance manifest. Fragrance is unmanifest. When the flower is there, manifest. Immortality, unmanifest. Only with the body, possibility comes. That is, a body is such a beautiful blessing. Are you getting that? Body is such a lovely blessing, without which, how are you going to know the possibility? Okay. So, all the three, pramada, pramana, everything, one and the same. So, but all these changes, anyatha bhavitayahi amisham, asatvam, amisham, for all these, beginning from your knower, known, knowledge, sense organ, body, everything, anyatha bhavitaya, kshane anyatha, pratikshana anyatha bhava, every moment they are continuously changing. Whereas Atma tu na kadachit anyatha, aham, the I, never appears to be something other than what it is, always the same. So, who you are is always the same. It is like the actor is constant. The uniforms, the dresses are continuously changing. From your morning till evening, you are the same. Your roles are changing. You are sleeping, sleeper, wake up, waker, walking, walker, meditating, meditator, moving, mover. Listen carefully. I gave you a statement. I hope you catch it. Walking, walker, moving, mover, sleeping, sleeper, waking, waker, dreaming, dreamer, eating, eater, fine. But don't say meditating, meditator. Meditating is not a job. That's not a role. Always meditation. That is why walking is a meditation, sleeping is meditation, running is meditation, jumping is meditation, talking is meditation, eating is meditation, everything is meditation. Or else, meditator is different from other people. So sometimes you are meditator, sometimes you are agitator. Always meditation. But other things are going on. Okay. So, kadapina anyatha. The actor always remains. Read next. What is this actor? Who is this? Always remain the same? Nitya dvaya khanda chideka rupa hai. Buddhyadi sakshi sadasad vilakshana. Aham pada pratyayalakshitartha pratyak sadananda ghana paratma nitya dvaya khanda chideka rupa hai. Buddhyadi sakshi sadasad vilakshana. Aham pada pratyayalakshitartha pratyak sadananda ghana paratma So beautiful. So what is this Kadapi na anyatha. Atma tu kadapi na anyatha. Who I am, aham, atma, kadapi na anyatha. I am never other than what I am. Whereas the buddhi upadhi, continuously changing. That is what your meditation. You take this statement, aham atma kadapi na anyatha. I, the meaning of the word I, name it atma, always same. When I say I am body, the body is sada anyatha. Now child, after some time young, adult, old, sense organs, aging, now bright, now deaf, now blind. Thoughts are also continuously changing. The roles also changing. With relation to my son, I am a father. In relation to my father, I am a son. Father is gone. My son role drops out. In relation to my office, I am the director. When the office goes away, directorship goes away. So continuously you are retiring from the post. But can you retire from yourself? Are you getting that point, please? You can retire from the post. You can retire from the roles. Can you retire from yourself? Meditation. This is meditation. One idea completely paralyzes the thinker. Are you getting that? A simple idea, a thought. Yeah, this is the bird. You understand? This is meditation. Being. Sound is coming. It doesn't come, doesn't matter. No roles. You are listening without being a listener. Suppose you say, you enjoy without being an enjoyer. Say, oh, I enjoy this lovely bird. Now the bird goes, enjoyment goes. Why people suffer? Oh, I like my son. Son gone, finish. I like my papa. Papa gone. I like this youth. Youth gone, out. I like this job. Or I like this teaching. Huh? Don't love the teaching. I love the teacher. Boring. I am the teacher. I am the taught. I am teaching. I am the truth. Or else, when people adore their teacher, the teaching is forgotten. Chances are, you adore the teacher. Oh, I love the teacher. I adore him or her. Teaching is forgotten. Because other complication begins. When you adore your teacher, now somebody else comes, now he is nearer to teacher. Oh, this fellow, I see. So you start, now you are a possessive, you understand, bandicoot, animal. Why? Just like the dog becomes jealous of the master. The master pets another dog, finish. The child, the first child, jealous of the second child. Because he gets divided attention. When the teacher becomes more important, the teaching is sacrificed. That is why the teacher must see to it that who you are is the most important. You are with yourself. And that is what you are interested in. So, Pick up this idea. This is meditation. Always remain the same. Na anyatha svabhava, never changes. How is he? Nitya, Advaya, Akhanda, Chideka Rupaha, Buddhyadi Sakshi, Sadasad Vilakshana. All these descriptions, words describe only one thing. That which is Nitya, that which is remains ever the same, na anyatha, never changes, Nitya, Satya, existing as it is. What it is? Advaya, non-dual, limitless. If there is a second thing, each one will limit the other. There is no second thing other than it. Therefore, there is no fear, no jealousy. You can't say, I'm afraid. Next question is of what? If the second thing doesn't exist, where is the fear? I am with myself. Akhanda, indivisible, never gets divided at any time. Chideka Rupaha, pure consciousness. Buddhyadi Shakshi, and also Buddhyadi Shakshi. Witness of Buddhi Adi. Witness, consciousness which illumines all thoughts, sense organs, body, creation. Witness of everything. It not witness of only thoughts, witness of everything. Meaning, in its presence, you are aware of everything. Buddhyadi Shakshi. So how many things you are now describing? Only one. Different names. Advaya, Nitya, Akhanda, Buddhyadi Shakshi, Ekarupa, Sadasad Vilakshanam. Other than that is and is not. The flower, listen, the flower is, I am conscious. Flower is not, I am conscious. Eyes are, I am conscious. Eyes closed, I am conscious. Thought is, I am conscious. Thought is not, I am conscious. Other than that which is and is not. But consciousness not is and is not. You can't say consciousness is and is not. No. It is something, na anyatha bhava. Never ever absent. Always remains the same consciousness. Okay. Sadasad Vilakshanam. And this something, what is that? Aham pada pratyaya lakshitartha. Again said, aham pada pratyaya lakshitartha. Aham pada artha. Aham pada pratyaya lakshitartha. Aham pada, I word. Pratyaya, I thought. Implied meaning. The celebrated story in the East is, when the teacher shows the moon with his finger, don't hold on to the finger. These are all ancient example. You want a modern example? The milestone that says Chennai, Madras, 70 kilometers, don't sit on the milestone, Madras. Milestone, milestone indicates the direction. Milestone is not the goal, destination. Milestone is not the destination. Milestone indicates the destination. The words indicates the destination. Words themselves are not goal. So if you hold on to the words, what happens? The teacher says, look at the moon. Everybody hanging onto his hand. How nice. You hold on to the scripture. One day, there is a very great devotee. And he also was very proud of his devotion. God takes care of everything. And he talks also like that. God takes care of everything. One day, It so happened he was writing some words in the praise of God. Then there was suddenly a little earthquake and the nearby dam bursts. The nearby dam bursts. Water comes in. Everybody starts running. When everybody starts running, the villagers start running. They come to the religious person and he say, hey, hey, come away, come away, come away. The land is burst, you should go. He say, no, I am a believer in God. God will save me. Now who has time to listen to that philosophy? Everybody runs for life. Then the water starts coming in up to the door of the water. The boat now comes in. Hey, come away, jump into the boat. Now the water is coming in, you shall run. He said, no, 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 God will save me. Again, it has gone to the window level and is already waist level. Come here, come out, come out, come out. No, 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 God will save me. When it is at roof level and he is already completely almost drowning, only knows he is able. Another boat comes. They catch hold of him. Come out, you are going to drown. No, God will save me. And of course, he died. Drowned, and the story is a story. Huh? He met his maker. Stupid stories. Anyway, see, he reaches the heavens. These are the type of nonsense we have been listening. Anyway, he reaches the upstairs. Heavens, he goes there. And first thing he does, he challenges his God. Wherever are you? I have been praying for you. I am so devoted to you, writing your glory, talking about your glory. Where are you? You allowed me to die. He said, what can I do? I first send a person, then 3 boats. You will not jump. This is how you take it literally. God will save me means you want God to come and wait. Anything that comes on your way to protect you, jump. So if your words are there, they are there to indicate. You don't hold on to the words. That is why great scholar, Bhagavaikari, Shabdanjari, wonderful descriptions, absolutely hollow, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing. Lot of words, but it means nothing. Lot of practices, it means nothing. That is why they will have a holy countenance, holy appearance, Everybody, the dadi, long beard, long hair, and then vibhuti, chandan, everything, holy appearance. Always meditate in half-closed eyes. Half-closed eyes also. Or one silly smile for nothing. Simply, all the time. Right? You have to go on cheating people, no, all the time. What nonsense. Please, not hold on to the words. These are all ahampada pratyaya lakshita artha. One statement can kill you, you know that? How many words you should understand to understand yourself? Which word? You choose. Aham, enough. Atma, enough. Brahma, Nitya. Any word is enough. Pratyaksadananda ghana pratma. So, aham pada pratyal padartha, lakshyartha. That is the meaning of the word. This is pratyak, atma, yourself. Sada ananda ghana. Sadananda ghana. Ghana means, nothing other than it. It's all chetana, chetana, chetana. Happiness, happiness, happiness. Bliss, bliss. Awareness, awareness. And there is nothing other than it. Paratma. So what is the difference between Atma and Paratma? Unudha, don't worry. There is a difference between a mango and a big mango. This is a small mango, big mango. Atma, Paratma. Unudha. Prakroshta prakasha. What What is the difference between Chandra and Prakrushta Prakasa Chandra? Chandra is moon. Prakrushta Prakasa, bright shining thing. Moon. That which is bright shining thing, that is moon. So what is the difference between bright shining thing and the moon? Nothing. All one and the same. So Atma, Paratma, small, piri. Have you got a little silence and a huge silence? Madras there is silence, but Tiruvannamalai is silence, Stupid. Silence is incomparable. Madras more sound, Tiruvannamalai less sound. Silence is same. Purinjada. Hence Purila, I'll ask you to dig a hole. Okay? Alright. So see this, so simple and beautiful. Itham vipaschit sadasad vivajya nischitya tattvam nijabodha drushtya Gyantva swamatmanamakhanda bodham tebhyo vimukta swayameva shamyati. Itham vipaschit sadasad vivajya Nischitya tattvam nijabodha drushtya Gyantva swamatmanamakhanda bodham tebhyo vimukta swayameva shamyati. Try to understand it as you are chanting. Then it becomes excellent. As you chant, you are with the message. When do you laugh at the joke? When the joke is told, you get the message. That is why you burst laughing. If somebody tells a joke in a Spanish language, you don't know Spanish, then what happens? What do? You will have a silly smile in your face. Why? Everybody is smiling, so you can't be miserable. So you are also, why are you smiling? Hey, everybody is smiling. But your smile is not genuine. Are you getting that point, please? Because everybody is smiling, so you can't sit down. Serious. So everybody is smiling. Why are you smiling? Everybody is smiling, what can I do? True. But you don't understand anything. Adepo, in the same way, exactly like that. When a word is spoken, like a joke, when you listen to the word, the joke strikes. As you listen, read these verses, you understand it. Itham vipaschit sad asad vibhajya itham das vipaschit. The discriminative individual, smart, intelligent, desirous of liberation. This person, sat asat vibhajya, dividing the sat from asat, knowing what the sat is, na anyatha bhava, never changing, changeless consciousness, and ever changing, pratikshana anyatha bhava, ever changing thoughts, body, sense organ, creation. Thus, dividing the two. Nischitya tattvam. Tattvam nischitya. Determining for himself, this is the truth, that which never changes, and that is myself. Nijabodha drushtya. Nija Bodha Drishti. I am the awareness, and that is changeless. That which is changeless, that indeed is myself. With that vision, alertness, awareness, Gyantva Swamatmanam, Atmanam Gyantva, being initiated to himself, introduced to himself, knowing himself, being himself. How? Akhanda bodham gyantva swa atmanam akhanda bodham, knowing himself, which is indivisible pure consciousness, never suffers absence. As I told you, the shortest route, not even shortest stay. Shortest also there is a distance, that's your swarup. Stay there. Therefore, tebhyo vimukta, thus abiding in himself and no more identifying with the ever-changing thoughts, body, creation, sense organs. No more identifying themselves, tebhyo vimukta, swayameva shamyati, this I thus frees itself from everything, resolves itself in its own nature. That is the, if you say, that is the last thing the ahankara does, after which there is nothing to be done. Separating himself from everything, loses himself in what is the meaning of it. It's like children are shouting in the classroom. When children are shouting in the classroom, the teacher says, quiet. Everybody is shouting. And the teacher says, quiet. Adding to the noise. See? Adding to the noise. Is he really adding to the noise? No. He creates a noise which will drown every other sound and itself, I thought, discriminates. Sees what all asat, what all changing. And the I itself then recognizes, hey, I am changing with these things. In reality, there is a changeless. So the I, no more I shall identify with the changing things, but be with the changeless. And there, Shamyati, that is his last jump. Identification with which he no more exists to identify. Close your eyes. Just see that point, please. Here there is a clear recognition of things as they are. No more attempt on miracles, mystery, mysticism, but a simple, genuine recognition of everything as it is. And the creation, your body, your sense organs, thoughts, pratikshana anyatha svabhava, every moment changing to be something else. Yourself, the I, changeless. The meaning of the word I, aham pada pratyaya lakshana. I, the word, I the thought, lakshyartha, the meaning. Aham padartha, ahamadi shakshi, witness of everything. Itham nischitya vipaschit. Seeing these things clearly, a person is smart, intelligent, discriminative. Sadasat vibhajya. Seeing what is sat, what is asat, what is changing, what is changeless. Akhanda bodham, indivisible consciousness. The I doesn't dismiss the changing universe, body, sense organ, thought, but no more identifies with it. Then takes the final leap. This is poetry. Into the ocean of consciousness. In the ocean of Amrit, nectar, nobody dies. The I takes the final plunge. The meaning of the word I loses itself in the meaning that it is. Symbolically, going through the Agni Pariksha, the test of fire, jumping into the fire of knowledge, it comes back purified. Again, you continue to use the word I, but no more is ahankar, gets deluded by the golden deer or the 10-headed monster, the sense organs of action. One with Rama, where everybody revels in. He rules over Ayodhya, the land of no battles. Na Yodhya, where there is no battle, no more conflict. Until one day, again he disappears into the earth. Sita, the ahankar, I thought. So be that awareness. Thank you, friends. Now take these ideas, think over, see for yourself. Thank you. We see you in the afternoon.